All right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Dash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the bishop elders of Great Millstone for teaching us His word in truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And give salutations to the elect 144,000 men, 12,000 prophets in each of the 12 tribes of Israel, as well as the other members of the hopeful elect, the men, women, and children that also believe and fear Yahweh Bashem and Shai. Hey, I'm the brother Gabar Yahweh Dub from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with another lesson. And this is a video that was posted in the chat, and I end up watching it, or watching a little bit of it. And this is the reason why in this world it's not advantageous for the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man to marry in this world, especially the nigger woman. Like, she's the lowest of the low, like you signing your life over when you get into a contractual bind with the nigger woman, especially the nigger woman, especially if you are a man with some type of substance, because the vast majority of these women, they're just, especially in America, they're looking for a come up. They're looking for you to either save them from their pitiful mistakes. They want you to save them from their pitiful lives. They want you to, to be their knight in shining armor, all because it benefits them. Because in this world, these marriage contracts benefit the woman more than the man, and you're going to see that in this video. This woman, she's angry because she wants to have access to her husband's wealth, but the scriptures speak against that. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. And when you look up that word for strength in the Hebrew, the word there for strength in the Hebrew is hayal, hayal, right? Hayal. The word there is hayal. It is strength, might, efficiency, wealth. Your ability, your efficiency, your wealth, your force. You're not supposed to get that over to no woman. This is from Proverbs, right? All right. This is from the book of Proverbs, chapter 31. You know, I believe this is his mother, the king of Lamel, the prophecy that his mother taught him, and she told him what? My son, verse 2, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows, give not thy strength, your wealth, your ability unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. And it's ultimately these women, because the vast majority of these women that get into these marriages are self-serving. They don't care about the husband. They're not dedicated to the husband. It says, "Do not waste your strength on women, on those who ruin kings," and women do. And you going, Salakia, Salakia, Salakia. I was doing another lesson earlier. We're trying to put another lesson together. But this right here, this is the point right here. That's what this woman wants. She want access to this man's wealth. She probably married this dude, she thought she had a stupid one, But this dude is smart. I wouldn't put none of my wealth in no bitch name either. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. I'd rather give it to my children. You know what I'm saying? When they become of age, I'd rather give it to somebody that I could trust. Some brothers. Not no fucking woman. Hell no, because she'll stick with you for a certain amount of time till the marriage is no more benefit unto her, and then she'll take you for all you got. So we play a little bit of this.
3 days we've been married. You haven't changed nothing into my name. You haven't put the house in my name. You haven't put the insurance in my name. And then you got like.
Yeah, why would you put the house in her name? See, that's another thing too. A lot of jakes, they make the mistake. They'll get all of that stuff after they get the woman, and then after they marry the bitch, and now it's community property. But she know that house ain't community property. She wants you to change the house in her name. Like, no, bitch, hell no. I'm not changing nothing in your name, Because see, in reality, the woman, she's just another piece of property. Hey, the scripture says when a man getteth a wife, he getteth a property. Let me get that. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, and a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. And you going to notice this woman, she is anything but a pillar of rest. If anything, she's a beacon of frustration. All right, that's what she is. I want to see what this says in NSR. So Ecclesiasticus, Sirach 36 and 24. Okay, 36 and 24. Slack here, brothers. Right. Again, Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha, chapter 36. Chapter 36, verse 24. It says, yeah, I knew this was going to be all crazy. Slack here. 36 and 24. Slack here. Just bear with me. This be a little messed up. Let me see what this says. Yeah, it says, he that beginneth a wife, he that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a helper like unto himself, and a pillar of rest, right? So a woman is supposed to be a helper. Yeah, she's going to benefit from being in a marriage with the man because she's in the marriage. She's gonna benefit from the man. But in this world, they teach you that the woman, she wants to benefit in the marriage and as well as when the marriage ends. And 9 times out of 10, she's going to be the one that provokes the divorce, whether she commits some type of adultery or claim the man cheated on her or find a reason to leave. But when she leaves, she's going to leave with all that wealth. That's why they have kids by these men, because that's going to afford them a constant income until the child hits 18 years old. And they're not forward thinkers, so they're only thinking about now. So they want you to basically fund their lifestyle. You know, like no woman should be even talking about money in a relationship because it ain't her business. You ain't supposed to. That's not your conversation. That's for the man. All you got to do is just be a wife, and then you will benefit automatically because you're that man's wife. You that man's helpmate. But the nigga woman ain't no helpmate. Like when you gonna learn to stop marrying these bitches, bro? Because they don't care about nothing for themselves. She got this wig on. She's ugly. You know, she lucky. She lucky to even have a man. But then she'll call him average. She talk shit about him to her friends. Her friends probably get in her ear telling her, "Girl, you better get that money. You better press him." So what she's doing right now is she's putting pressure on him. You know, she's trying to annoy him to the point where he do what she say. You know.
My name. You haven't put the house in my name. You haven't put the insurance in my name. You haven't put the house in my name. You haven't put the insurance in my name. And then you got like everybody else is on as a beneficiary. No. You cannot be saying, what you say, son? You got both of them. What you say? Say that one more time. Say it again. You heard what I said. Don't mama again. Yo, just say what I want everybody to hear. She got somebody there to take care of her. This who I married. This who I married 30 days ago. This is who I married 30 days ago. What's really taking you so long? Like 30 whole days, Deshaun. 30 whole days, and you still haven't put me on nothing? Like nothing. It takes time to do it. Like it's like you're not even taking this marriage serious. It's like you taking it too serious right now. It's like you still attached to your mama like a little mama. Look. Check me out.
Yeah, you see, she try to be disparaging. That's what she do. This is what these women do. They deflect. They disparage. You know, they say these disparaging remarks against you to try to, again, she's trying to convince him to give his wealth, man. You know, she's talking bad about his daughter that's disabled. You know, what kind of, like, nigga, you stupid. You dumb for even marrying this bitch. But you smart for not having shit, putting shit in her name or having it before you got this bitch. So when she got to get the fuck out, she got to go. The only thing she may can hope for is some child support or alimony.
Mama boy. No, mama's boy.
Do you love me or you love the money? Which one what are you here for? What are you here for?
Listen, like I said.
Oh, you on TikTok or something? What you on?
I'm not interested in nothing that you talking about right now. Because I don't even think you care about me. Because what if you die? What if you die? What's gonna happen to me if you die? Who's gonna take care of me? Who's gonna take care of me? You told me when we got married you was gonna do everything. You was gonna make sure I'm taken care of, and now I'm like second guessing everything.
You can't be serious right now.
Yes, I am, because you don't even love me. The Bible says when a man...
Look, and she try to go to the scriptures. You see what they do? Because it benefits her. But you start talking the truth, the bitch gonna roll, man. She ain't trying to hear it, man. Again, Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto woman. Don't do it. Nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings, man. You know, let's look up that term for thy ways. Nor thy ways. The Hebrew word there is the rock. The rock. The rock. All right? And it says the way, the distance, a manner, journey, toward, way toward, direction, manner, habits. Of course, so you don't let her know your way. You got to keep that away from her. There's a scripture that says, keep your tongue from her that lieth in you. Keep your mouth from her that lie in your bosom. Let me see if I can find that. Right? That lie in your bosom. You ain't supposed to be pillow talking to these demons, man. Hell nah. These demons, they'll take you. I'm telling you, they'll take you for everything you got. All right. Yeah. It says, yep. Micah 7:5. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a God. Keep the doors of thy mouth, which is your lips, from her that lieth in your bosom. You don't tell her everything. Because if you do, she's gonna use it against you. Every time. She's gonna use it against you. It says, don't trust anyone, not your best friend or even your wife. Right? And he's smart. He's smart in that. And I'm glad that he's filming it because it's for all to see. It's for all to see. You know, you had people saying, a gentleman, a word of wisdom from a woman. If she starts crying when she's being unreasonable, losing an argument, or not getting her way, it's always her being manipulated, period. And that's what she's doing. She's trying to manipulate the situation. You know, talk about she's second guessing a marriage because she knows she's a bum. She's a bum. These women don't elevate men. Men elevate women. And you get these demons, they mess with these ain't shit niggas because they like having a man by the balls, by the strings. You know, the nigga ain't got nowhere to live, so she knows she could throw him out at any time. He gotta show up. He gotta come to her house because he ain't got nowhere to go. He hungry. He gotta eat her food. The nigga can be a stone cold criminal. She'll take him in because she want that power over him. You know, but when a man has his own, these women can't do nothing, especially if you got it before you married her. All right?
You gonna say that?
That he cleaves to his wife and leave his mother. Like, what is wrong with you?
Who are you?
It's not who's are you. Who are you? You don't even care about me.
You tripping about some paperwork right now.
If you really cared about me, I would be taken care of. If you really
I'm gonna take care of you. What am I here for? We just got back off at that.
No.
And you worry about some paperwork? No.
That fucking wig. That fucking black wig. Oh, that bitch is ugly, bro. Y'all are crazy, man. Black bitch will never taste this again, man. I'm Gucci. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it, bro. You better than me, you know? But you don't trust these women's tears, bro. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 7, verse 26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. Right? And this woman, she's a light woman. She's not after his mind. She's after his money. You know what I'm saying? She don't think like him. She ain't in place like him. She ain't in order. She's out of order. I just want to see what that says. Slot here. Right. Ecclesiasticus 9:1. Ecclesiasticus 9. It says right here, Sirach 9:1, be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom, and teach her not an evil lesson against thyself, right? Because you fuck around, you give her access to all your stuff. Now because you know these women, when they first get with you, the first thing they want to do is go through your phone. They want to be intrusive and shit like that. And you're teaching her an evil lesson against you that she could use against you. She know how much money you got, how much money you don't got. These hoes be sitting at home, they be going through your shit. They be trying to access your computers, your phones, all of that shit. That's how she probably know that, you know, her name is not on nothing. And he's smart. I wouldn't put that bitch name on shit. On nothing. You know what I mean? Except the divorce papers, and she leaves with nothing. Because that's the law. You know, if she leave, she leaves with nothing. She don't leave with the kids. Um, see, like Esau don't push it that way. Esau will have you um Esau have it to where you gotta still pay for her, you gotta pay for the kids. In the ancient world, she wouldn't get the kids. You know, she wouldn't get nothing without money. It says she leave without money, right? It says she's gonna leave without money. This is the book of Deuteronomy. This is the book of Deuteronomy. I know brothers want to watch the video. Just bear with me. Just bear with me, bro. Right? Let me see if I can find it. Let's find this preset. Salakia. Exodus chapter 21, verse 10 and 11. Because in the ancient world, we were allowed to have other wives, right? In this world, they don't allow you to have that. You know, you're not allowed to have more than one wife at a time. And when Esau doesn't set it up to where, like, if a woman leaves a man, she leaves with nothing. And that's why women marry these wealthy men or these men with substance, because they know that they could get it when they leave, right? But the scripture says the opposite. It says, Exodus 21 and 10, if he take him another wife, her food, matter of fact, her food and raiment and her duty of marriage shall not diminish, right? And her food and raiment and duty of marriage that's all a woman is really obligated to have in a marriage. She's not obligated to have anything else. You know, you're supposed to provide food for her and clothes for her. And her duty of marriage is sex. You're supposed to have sex with her, right? And if those decrease, she can rule. So it says right here, if a man who has married a slave wife takes another wife for himself, it's not just a slave wife either, takes another wife for himself, he must not neglect the rights of the first wife to food, clothing, and sexual intimacy. And that's all a woman is obligated to have, according to the words of Yahweh Shai. If he do not these three unto her, then shall she go out free without money. So she could leave, but she's going to leave with no money. And that's why this chick is making such a big stink about the money, because she's already intending on leaving. You know, if Jake not thinking 3 steps ahead, 10 steps ahead of a bitch, yo, this bitch is already thinking about leaving. She ain't want to be with you in the first place. She want to be with an ain't shit nigga that she got power over. She want to have money. She want to go on trips. She want to live in pleasure. She want to have security. Who's going to take care of me? Who's going to take care of me? She ain't even thinking about taking care of her husband. Hey, the scripture says a woman is supposed to love her husband, right? But she ain't even thinking about that. She's only thinking about herself, because the nigga woman is self-centered. And this is the reason why so many of you nigga women are single, you divorced, you without, because you're disgusting.
Go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down.
Yeah, she's disobedient. She disobedient. Hey, this is Salakia. I had a lot of scriptures. Yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus 25 and 20. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. You see? And these women will never touch Ecclesiasticus 25, because this is going to cut them to the core. But you see that? She's disobedient. She don't listen. He told the bitch to sit down, calm down. Oh, I'm a dog now. She's out of order, bro. You got the wrong one. You got the wrong one. You know? She's out of order. She's completely out of order. Disobedient. Ain't not one tear on her face, man. She just frustrated, and because her manipulation ain't work. She manipulated this nigga into marrying her, but I'm sure he probably saw some shit in her, and his mom probably saw some shit in his demon. He was like, baby, don't do it. You got your house going for you. You got your money together. Your finances in order. Don't let her take you down. Put that shit in somebody else's name, but don't put it in her name.
We just got back up at that.
No.
You worried about some paperwork? No. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down.
I'm a dog. So now I'm a dog. Now I'm an animal.
He didn't call her a dog. He told the bitch to sit down. And I'd rather do than live with a dragon. I think that's an Ecclesiasticus. He said, I'd rather dwell with a lion than to keep house with a dragon. A woman that's a dragon, man. Yeah. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus 25:16, baby. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Man. You see that? You see that? Like, yo, you don't want to. Nobody wants to live with that, man. Oh, proud talking about she pretty girl. Bitch, you ain't no pretty girl. Bitch, you ugly. You know what I'm saying? You out of order, out of pocket. He probably paying for this bitch phone.
Oh my God, you a headache right now. You is such a headache right now.
Like I said, I am not trying to hear nothing. Okay? Until you put me on the insurance, on the deeds, on the cards, on everything. It's no marriage. You might as well go ahead and say there's no marriage.
Why are you?
I don't care what you're talking about.
You must have been talking to your friends or something. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I married you.
What? Yeah. Oh, so now you second guess marrying me?
I guess so. You know what?
She was second guessing marrying him because he want to put the bitch on the money. Yo, you see, bro. Stop getting married. Stop fucking getting married, bro. Which marriage is really sex anyway. But see, people don't have respect for that. You don't have respect for sexual relations. So you don't even look at sex as a marriage, but sex is marriage. All right, it is not a contractual obligation where I got to give you all of this shit. I got to put you on every fucking. That's not marriage, bro. That's what Esau's told you. You know, that ain't marriage, and you niggas just started getting married. How about that? Because when you was in captivity, when you was in chattel slavery, none of us was allowed to get married. All that jumping the broom bullshit. The fuck out of here, man. It says, I'm slacking, bro. These bitches ain't shit. Ecclesiasticus 23:22. Thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband. Matter of fact, let me read up. I'll start at 20. Right? It says, he knew all things ere ever they were created. So also after they were perfected, he looked upon them all. Verse 22. Right? It says, thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband and bringeth in an heir by another. For first she disobeyed the law of the Most High, which she ain't supposed to be bringing seed. You know, in reality, we're not even supposed to be divorced. We're supposed to be with our women forever. But Esau gives them an option. And secondly, she have trespassed against her own husband, right? She committed adultery. You know what I'm saying? She committed adultery. She brought another man's seed into the world. So she disobeyed the Most High and she disobeyed her husband. And thirdly, she had played the whore in adultery and brought children by another. And then women do that shit all the time. You know, she probably talked about this nigga. I don't know what he looked like, but she probably talked about him. He ain't fucking her like that. So she got a nigga on her side. And the bitch, she's proud, man. This bitch is proud as fuck, man. Like, this is not a wife. This is not a wife at all. You know, this is a demon. This is a monster. And if I was that man, I'll be headed to the courthouse to get an annulment. Get it over. Like somebody said right here, he can annul and save the divorce fees, which would be even better. No splitting up, nothing. Just go about his way. That's smart. That is completely smart. Yes, indeed. She's showing her hand early. Yeah, and a lot of these women show their hands early. I was just thinking the same, since it's this early plus no kids, she should be taken care of. It could be taken care of real quick. She got to leave. She got to leave the house. You know? But a nigga, I'm going to work it out with you. Fuck that, yo. This bitch, I'll work that bitch out with my foot in her ass. And you outside, bitch. Fuck out of here.
And yes, marrying you the one that don't care about me. Because somebody that really cares about that person. 30 days we've been married, you haven't changed nothing.
See, this is one of them times where a woman shows a man her true colors.
Yeah, so, you know, the woman she's an enemy, bro. She's an enemy to us all. Especially that nigga woman, man. Again, Sirach 25:20, as the climbing up the sandy way is to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. Yep. verse 21. Stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. Because that's what happens. You stumble, you desire this woman for pleasure, you fuck on her, and then next thing you know, she's siphoning everything you got. Let me get another precept. This is Proverbs chapter 6. Yep, Proverbs chapter 6, verse 24. I'll start at 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproof of instructions are the way of life. Absolutely. The commandments of the Most High is the lamp, and the law is the light. And correction, reproof, and instruction, reproof of instructions, correction when you go off from instruction, that's the way of life. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. And that also goes to, these different philosophies, but we're talking about this physical woman right now. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life, man. And that's right, man. That's right. It says, can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned? Can one go upon hot coals and his feet not be burned? So he that goeth into his neighbor's wife, whosoever toucheth her, shall not be innocent. And that goes into adultery. But the point of the matter right here is verse 26. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and an adulteress will hunt for the precious life, man. And that's right, man. If he fall into this woman's trap, man, he gonna be brought to a piece of bread because now she got a vendetta against him. Now she gonna make sure that anything they do, her name is in it. And if her name does get put on it, she gonna make sure she takes some and hide it to the back because she's gonna lead this man. She's gonna lead this man. And she's disgusting. This woman is completely disgusting. I don't know if there's any more, in that video or whatever, but this shit is sad, bro. This shit is sad because, you got to deal with something like this. But this is the reason why you ain't supposed to get married. And these women are always trying to talk you into getting married. For what? Like you can get the same benefits, not being contractually obligated to these fucking women. Then you probably get a better life, But these women, they only care about themselves, man. They should down say shalom, on to the next.